So April did not turn out to be this amazing month that I hoped it would be. Actually, it was kind of bad. I did not achieve anything I wanted. First, I should give you at least some context on why my April was not as good. The thing is, the first week of April was really sunny and nice, and suddenly the temperatures dropped like 10 degrees. It was raining and it was really bad weather, and that kind of coincided with both me and my husband feeling kind of sick. In the first week it was just a little bit sick, just feeling a little down, just having like an itchy throat. But then the next week my husband got full on sick. I was still just a little bit sickish, and then once he got better, I got full on sick, like antibiotics and everything. And when I was still sickish, I still tried to achieve my goals, but then when I actually got full on sick for the whole week, I could not do anything basically. So you can now see why possibly my goals would fail. I'm not saying this is an excuse, I'm more saying that when you're sick you really need to take time to heal and feel better, because it will be more quickly than not feeling better and still not achieving your best. If you don't really know where these goals are coming from, I made a separate video on my yearly goals where I put some stuff that I want to work on, and those are mostly like habit type of goals, and I want to do them every single month for the whole year. So those are bullet journaling, step goal, fruits and veggies, and German. Then I have some yearly goals that are more like a total number for the whole year, and then I have some goals that I just choose for that month because I feel like I want to achieve them that month. So for April we had quite a bit, and still I managed to fail most of them, or at least not achieve as good as I wanted to. So what I want to do in this reset video is take a look at my previous goals, see why they might have failed, and then come up with a plan on how I'm going to do better for each of them. So the first thing is eating fruits and veggies, and I did not do too bad with that. I did it 26 times, missed 2 and did 2 half, which is about 90%. We should keep in mind that that is because I was sick, so I was really trying at least that one thing, which was eat fruits and veggies for the vitamins. But I'm personally not too happy because I know I can do better, have bigger portions, and choose better variety. The good thing is that now I have more fruits and veggies that are available and in good quality. My plan for that is to always buy something when I'm grocery shopping, so I will always have something on hand. And another thing is, I recently discovered this smoothie that I really like. I could buy that and have that at least counted as half. It's still good because of the vitamins. Next thing is the step goal, and honestly I did not do too bad when you think about the circumstances. So because I was sick, I missed like 4 days, but other 26 times I did okay-ish. I honestly wish I did not, because I really pushed myself to achieve these goals even when I was feeling just, you know, kinda sick. I should have just taken a rest, and then maybe I would have gotten better faster. Either way, I did not achieve my overall step goal, which was I think 230k. I did much less. But for May, my plan is to go on a couple of hikes. I noticed in the past that quickly boosts your overall step count for the month, so that's definitely something I want to do in May. Next thing is German, and actually did not do too bad considering everything. Still, it's not ideal. I did it 23 times, I did 6 times half, and 1 I completely missed. If you remember, what I count as learning German is either doing Duolingo all 3 quests, or listening to podcast or a show in German. And in my last reset video I mentioned how listening to the podcast was actually really easy and achievable for me, so I wanted to do that more often. And I was not too bad this week about it, but then I had a period of time when I did not do it at all. Like for a week and a half I did not do it at all. I don't know why. I think that was probably the week I was completely sick. At least I still did Duolingo. I could have still listened to podcasts when I was sick, or watched the show. What I'm happy about though is that I found a podcast that I really like. I could link it in the description if you want to check it out. And what I personally like about it is that you have shorter episodes and longer episodes, so depending on your mood and the topic, you could choose what you want to listen to, and I hope that will help my German. Next is bullet journaling, which I did quite bad considering the circumstances. I did it 23 times, 6 times half, and then 1 I completely missed. I honestly don't even know why I didn't do it. Looking at the days when I didn't do it, I think it was mostly because when I was feeling kinda sick I was still going to work, so when I came back home I didn't really want to do anything, so I forgot to do bullet journaling as well. But my plan for May is something I used to do in the past. It's kinda hard to explain right now, but I will make a separate video about that. It's like a special way I use my bullet journal, especially the weekly section, which helps me fill my bullet journal every day and keeps me on track. And I wanted to try that again for a while now, but I just didn't get the chance to, and for May I really want to do it. Next thing we will talk about is posting 4 videos for YouTube and then filming 1 more. And I actually think I managed to fit posting 4 videos in this month, but I definitely did not film 1 more. I posted one literally yesterday, which was the last day of the month. Honestly, it makes sense that I couldn't really film as much because I was sick and you kind of need your voice when you're filming videos, and I could not speak for a couple of days. But I'm honestly kind of sad that I couldn't really edit much either. I know it may not seem that way, but the videos I posted were a bit more effort than maybe I usually do. So it took quite a while to edit them, and I'm honestly kind of sad that I did not really use the time when I was off from work, when I was sick, to edit more, but I wanted to get better faster, so I don't know. How I want to make that better for the future is have a couple of videos that are already edited that I could post when I have a week like that. And I already have at least one filmed, but I did not edit it, so I couldn't post it. And I know I have to film more, but I'm still at the very beginning of my YouTube journey, so I'm still working out the systems, filming, editing, and coming up with ideas in a logical order. So the way I want to fix that for the future is come up with a few ideas that I could film and edit and post when I cannot really do what I originally planned, so have like a couple of backup videos, and then also work on my systems of editing so it will be faster and more efficient. Next goal is posting on Instagram. I did not do that at all. Big surprise, right? I don't know why I hate posting to Instagram so much lately. I think part of the reason is because Instagram is super buggy for me. I don't know why it has always been this way. I could be just unlucky, but it just crashes randomly, and yeah, I hate it. This could be fixed when I get my new phone, so we will see. But overall, I feel like I would do much better if I could schedule everything on my computer, because I'm a computer person more than mobile person for these things at least. I know that because I feel it's much easier to post on Pinterest, which you can do on the computer, and it feels much easier. So I want to research on some tools that I could use for Instagram to post through my computer and see if that helps. If you have a recommendation, please leave it in the comments. I honestly don't know. I would prefer if it's free or has a free version, just at least so I can try it out and see if it works. But we will see about that as well. Coming to Pinterest, I did not do that one either. I honestly have no excuse for that one. When I was on sick leave, I could totally have done that. I could have done that yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I think it just wasn't my priority. I kind of forgot about it, and I obviously wasn't as motivated to do it. But my way to fix that for the future is just schedule it for a certain day, sit down and do it. It will help me remember, and it's really not that bad. If I sit down in an hour, I can do quite a bit. I'm just gonna schedule it for this Friday, and hopefully that will be fine. Because I failed all of these goals, obviously we will transfer them to May. So my goal for May for Pinterest is again to post like about 1 month worth of posting, and more or less same with Instagram. I want to catch up basically. Next thing on the list was start gym, and yeah, I did not do that one either. Figures. We wanted to start it on the second week of April, but then we got sick, so we were like, let's just wait it out and see if it goes away, then we can start normally. It's really not recommended that you go and work out if you're not feeling well. But then we got like actually full on sick, and we didn't even get sick in the same week. 1 week he was sick, and then next week I was sick, so we really couldn't coordinate, and naturally the gym just fell to the side. If we already had gym memberships, we still would not go because we were sick, but I'm still sad about it. So for me, there are no excuses. We have to start. Both of us really want to do it. So similar to Pinterest, I'm just gonna schedule it for the Monday and just go and start the membership. One thing at least that I actually achieved was finish my May bullet journal theme on time. I did not mention that in my last reset video, but my April theme was tulips, and it was really nice. I really enjoyed making it. I had pretty nice stickers and the colors were really fun to play with. And for May, my theme was strawberries. I wanted to have really nice details and have it be like pinkish, so it would be just like a little bit outside my usual style, but still something I'm pretty comfortable with. And I think I achieved that. It was really fun and I really enjoyed it, and I finished just on time to take the pictures, so they are all ready to be posted on Pinterest and Instagram. For May, I still naturally want to make my bullet journal theme in time for June, and honestly I'm also thinking maybe I will make both June and July theme, because I know how it usually goes in the summer and it's really better to be prepared. So I want to finish completely my June bullet journal theme and then at least start or at least finish some parts of my July bullet journal theme, because I know it will be a bit chaotic, so I think that will be much better. Last thing on my list is the digital cleanup, and I didn't even set the goal in such a way that I have to clean up everything, but just start and do at least some things. But this is still a goal that I will have to transfer for a couple of months until it's completed. I have to say I did at least something. I transferred all the pictures from my and my husband's phone onto the the external hard drive, which is the bare minimum. Now all of these things have to be sorted into their categories. The whole point of this digital cleanup was to get ready for the new phones that we will get in June, and we still have this 1 month to do any other things we feel we need to do, such as take a look at the apps and delete what we don't really need anymore, transfer some notes, stuff like that. Still, to make sure I do better in completing the cleanup in the next couple of months, what I want to do is schedule here and there like a cleanup in the evening, so have my folders open, and when I'm doing other stuff sometimes, when I'm home after work, even if I do like 10 minutes of that, it's still gonna be worth it. So that's my plan for that. That's all the goals I had for April. More or less we're going to do the same thing in May. How May will be different in a way is that hopefully the weather will be nicer, and also we do have a little trip coming up in the end of May, so that could disrupt us a little bit, but I'm still hoping I will achieve most of the things. I did want to include a new section to my recent videos, which was like my favorites of the month. That would be a section where I would just talk about things I'm obsessed with this month. First thing that I was obsessed with this month was the Caesar salad, which was kind of unique for this month. I was not obsessed with it before, and I'm kind of over it now, but I was really obsessed with Caesar salad for a while. I made it like 5 or 6 times in 2 weeks. I don't know why, honestly. Another yearly goal that is kind of related to this is going on 30 dates with my husband. Because we were sick, we couldn't really go much. We went to the zoo twice in the beginning and the end of the month when we were feeling fine. But in the meantime, when we were sick, what we did was watch 2 movies. And the first one is Shrek 2, which I watched like 1,000 times literally, but I love it so much. It's kind of my comfort film, so we watched it just to waste time and feel better, I guess. And I do count that as like a date, even though it's inside, because we made like a thing out of it. We had dinner and had popcorn and everything. And the second thing, which was the same way but just a different film, was we finally finished Attack on Titan final episode, like final episodes. And honestly, it was really a unique experience. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't want to say any spoilers, but I really liked how they wrapped up the story. I'm honestly so happy that we finally watched it. We procrastinated that one so long for basically no reason at all. Oh, and I have to say I was really obsessed with the penguins in the zoo because they're having young ones, and I was really upset that we couldn't go see the young ones when we were sick. But we finally went like 3 or 4 days ago, and they are still in their nest, but I am obsessed with them still. And I will probably be until they grow up. Maybe even after that. We should also do the budgeting section of this video, but honestly, we did not do too well with that either. In the beginning of the month, we decided to get a couple of items for our balcony anyway, which was originally not the plan, but I'm glad we got it because we did already use it a couple of times. And then we also kinda impulsively decided to get a microwave. We did want to get it for a while now, but we didn't really plan to get it this month. Again, I'm not really too mad at us because we do need it, but it was not in the budget. Of other things, we did go over budget for our medication, which makes sense, and also I think a little bit for groceries because we then didn't really go out to eat much because we were sick at home. Overall, we still saved enough for the phones, and we did save a little bit extra for our other goals, but we definitely could have done better. This month will be a little bit different because we have that trip coming up, and I have set aside money for that trip specifically, but other than that, we're just gonna save as much as possible for the phones, so that's still the goal we are working towards for June. I'm feeling really hopeful and motivated for May, so let's see how this month goes. If this video was in any way helpful or entertaining to you, please leave a comment or a like to let me know. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. I'm so happy and grateful you're here, and I'm really hoping to see you in the next one. Bye bye!